Hey family, this is Paula G and this is Fit at 60 and Beyond. You don't have to be 60 or beyond. We just challenge you to be fit, mind, body, soul, and spirit. Today I want to talk to you for a couple of minutes about prayer. Yes, prayer. You know, at one point in time, I was a little hesitant to pray out loud because it seemed like I was surrounded by these prayer warriors who prayed these eloquent prayers. I mean, it was almost poetic. The words just flowed, out of their mouth, across their lips like butter. And it was just melodic, poetic, and I just really felt intimidated at one point in time until the shift occurred. And let me tell you about that shift. There were times in my journey, we all have a journey. I say this all the time. We all have a journey. Everyone could talk about their journey. Everyone could write a book about their journey. Everyone could do a video about their journey. We all have a journey, and I think it's so important for us to share our journeys because we can all learn something from each other. I remember after a car accident, laying in the back of an ambulance, and laying there in pain and kind of going in and out of consciousness. And I just remember, talking to God and just saying, oh God, please, let me live. God, please let me have both my arms and both my legs, because at one point, at that particular car accident, I really wasn't sure whether or not I had lost a limb, and I didn't know if I was delirious. I didn't know what was going on. And I remember saying, God, please let me have both my arms. Please let me have both my legs, please let me live. I just remember kind of saying those words over and over again. There was another time in my life where I was on an airplane and we were flying into London, and the weather was very turbulent. And any of you that have been on an airplane when the weather is turbulent, you know how scary that can be, because the plane just seems like it's just bouncing up and down in the air, right? We started to descend, and we came down and we landed, and the plane was going like this, right? And we're like this close to the ground. I'm like, oh my gosh, we're gonna crash. Oh Lord, please don't let us crash. Please don't let us crash. And we're going like this. The plane touches down, he bounces on the ground and goes right back up. And the pilot comes on, he said it wasn't safe to land. I touched down, wasn't feeling right. I had to bring it right back. I mean, we hit hard, boom, right back up in the air. And we were up there for another 20 minutes. We were going down and up, and sideways like a roller coaster. And that was probably the most frightening time for me on an airplane. I've been on a lot of airplanes. I've been on a lot of international flights, been on a lot of choppy international flights, but that one took the cake. And I remember just praying, Lord, please get us on this ground safely. Lord, please steady this plane. Lord, I know you have us in the palm of your hand. No, Lord, I know you have your hedge of protection around us. Lord, I have faith in you, Lord, that you will get us on the ground safely. And if it be your will not to get us on the ground safely, Lord, I know where my resting place will be, and that will be in heaven with you. And so I remember praying these prayers when I had a herniated disc. Flat on my back, I couldn't move, and I'm looking up and, just looking up at the ceiling and just, praying for release. It hit me. Your prayers don't necessarily have to be eloquent. They don't necessarily have to flow from your mouth like butter. They just come from your heart, heartfelt prayers. And I remember during those times, those were heartfelt prayers in time of hurt and pain and despair. Heartfelt prayer, the prayers that come from your heart. So those of you who may feel like I did at one point, that, oh gosh, I don't have that poetic flow, that melodic flow when it comes to prayer, just know that God truly hears your heart. Whatever is on your heart, just lift it to him. Don't worry about how it's coming out. He hears it. He knows what it is that you're saying to him, and he will meet you at your point of need. So I hope that helps somebody today. When you pray, just open your mouth and just talk to God. All right, today we're going to work a little bit today on our triceps. And again, I have my weights. These are 3 pounds. These are light just for the purpose of demonstration. But usually when I'm working out, I might use 5 pounds, 10 pounds if I've had my Cheerios or spinach. But for today, we're just gonna do these. And these are just some simple exercises. Check with your medical personnel before you start these, because you know your medical situation and whether or not you're ready to do these. So anyway, these are light weights. We're talking about our triceps for today. And anytime that you're working a muscle, you want to make sure you isolate that muscle. Okay, so to the best of your ability to isolate that muscle. And when we're working that tricep, we're isolating that muscle. Okay, we're going back. 3, what was that? Okay, 4, all right, hold that elbow in. 5, your elbow should be pointing straight back to the wall. It shouldn't be way up or way down, just kind of a steady. Okay, form is important because, if you're out here or back here, that's not good. It's stress on your shoulder. Form is very important. And usually when I do these, I go pretty slowly because I want to feel it in the muscle. Okay? Same thing, whatever you do on one side, you're going to do the same thing on the other side. And the thing is to isolate that muscle and bring that arm all the way up. I didn't quite do that on the other one. But bring that arm just all the way up. Okay? Because you want to isolate that. Another way that you can do these is you can bring it up over, elbow back, and you can push it up this way, push it up this way. Okay, bring them over your head like so. Make sure you hold on to that weight. That would not be pretty. Drop it on your head. You don't want to do that. All right, just up and over. So just, working those tricep muscles because, for us ladies, this gets a little soft. All right, so just remember it, elbow back, push, because you're isolating that muscle, or you can go this way. Any exercises that you do to isolate muscles, there's a variety of different ways. This isn't the only way to do it. It was just a suggestion for you to try. So regardless of where you are on this fitness journey, whether you are just starting, workouts, that's great. Work at your own pace. Do what works for you. Don't worry about the person to your left or your right. Just do what works for you and do it at your pace. The more seasoned people who work out that are watching this, y'all know what to do. Y'all know what to do with the I usually will get on the side of the bench and do the dips for the triceps. Wherever you are, you have to adjust whatever it is you do to suit your particular level, and then you can graduate from there. All right, fit at 60 and beyond. You don't have to be 60 or beyond. We're just challenging you to be fit, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And check out my website, paulagvoice.com, for my radio, TV, YouTube channel, blog, everything Paula G Voice. And remember, the greatest conversation that you will ever have is the one that takes place in between your ears. What are you speaking to yourself? What is your I am? I am Paula G Voice. Until next time, embrace your journey.